Rescue boats arrived in Malta Monday, carrying their grim cargo. On the dockside, lines of hearses waited, ready to take away the 24 bodies on board, just a fraction of the estimated 750 people who drowned off Libya Sunday. A group of survivors looked on as the bodies were unloaded. Hosting his Maltese counterpart in Rome, Italy's Prime Minister Matteo Renzi compared the smuggling of migrants to the historic African slave trade and proposed unspecified action to target the traffickers inside Libya.
In Libya, the conditions to achieve peace through a military intervention at this time are not met. We talked about targeted interventions to destroy the criminal racket that is outside any control.
200 kilometers south of the Italian island of Lampedusa, the search continues, but hopes of finding more survivors are diminishing fast. Survivors say hundreds of people were locked below deck. European Union ministers meeting in Luxembourg proposed a 10-point plan to address the crisis, including doubling the size and funding for the existing Operation Triton patrol. EU President Donald Tusk says the plan will be discussed at an emergency meeting of EU leaders Thursday.
Some of the topics that we will need to address as a matter of urgency are how to stop the human traffickers that cynically earn money by putting the migrants' lives at risk, how to step up our combined efforts of rescuing people in need, how to better help the EU member states most affected, and how to step up our cooperation with the countries of origin and transit.
But there are divisions. Britain supported scaling back search and rescue operations in October. British Home Secretary Theresa May emphasised the need to stop the people smugglers.
It is right that we are all deeply concerned at the appalling loss of life that has taken place. But our focus must be fairly and squarely on dealing with the callous criminals who lie behind this vile trade in human beings.
The EU ended the so-called Mare Nostrum search and rescue operation over concerns it was encouraging more migrants to make the journey. But already this year, more than 21,000 immigrants have arrived on European shores. The numbers show that people will risk their lives no matter what, argues Andrej Mahecic of the United Nations High Commission for Refugees.
The push factors have all along been far stronger than pull factors. For us, the key priority at this stage is to have an adequate replacement for the Mare Nostrum, for the search and rescue operation.
The tragedies are not confined to Italy. In Greece, at least 3 people died, including a young child, after a migrant boat hit rocks off the coast of Rhodes. Migrant groups say calmer seas in the summer months will see many more dilapidated boats making this deadly journey to Europe. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, London.